tell us why you're out here today.
I am out here today because I want to meet Sarah Palin.
We're out here to have a chance to meet Sarah Palin.
She makes me proud to be a woman, and she's strong.
I think she's refreshing, a breath of fresh air.
She's like a rock star in the conservative movement.
She stands for what America is.
Yeah. And what do you mean by that? If you could clarify further.
Freedom,
Yeah.
our liberty, the right to speak.
She is the epitome of conservativeness. And I'm telling you, if the Republican Party doesn't back her, it doesn't matter because she's going to get the presidency.
And do you hope she runs for president?
I'd love it. I would like to see her be our first female president.
What are some particular issues of Sarah's that you would like to see her bring to office?
Oh, gee. Help me out here, guys.
Fairness. Realness.
But any policies, I guess, specifically that of hers?
I can't think of the policies right off the bat.
She's someone who can make a difference.
Yeah. What differences would you like to see her make?
I don't know. I guess I never really thought about it.
What are her proposals for health care?
I'm not really sure.
Well, what are some issues of hers that you agree with?
I'm not sure where you're going with that. What issues?
How about foreign policy? What would you like to see her do in terms of foreign policy?
To be honest with you, I don't know anything about her foreign policy.
I don't know. I really don't have an answer. I don't know her well enough, her thinking. I don't know what she knows and what she doesn't know. I wouldn't know half the stuff that probably some people ask me.
What do you think she would bring in terms of policy to office?
Good judgment again.
Any specifics?
I think that she would get control of some of the out-of-control spending.
Clean up the spending. Stop the spending.
She's for decreased taxes, cutting taxes, making a more, entrepreneurial, like conducive environment for our country. Getting back to less government dependence on things, back to individuals, and just a healthy country.
What's some of the spending you'd like to see cut?
All of it. All of it.
Definitely more cost efficiencies and limit spending and cap and trade and all that.
And what are some of the problems that you have with the cap and trade as proposed by Democrats in Congress?
Yeah, I don't know too much about it, but a lot of it's just the whole too much spending for it sounds great on paper, but really it means people are going to suffer in the end. So
You want to give away your own money, that's fine, but don't tell me to give away my money. That's socialism.
Barack Obama, he wrote 2 books describing in detail exactly what he's going to do.
Yeah. And what did the books describe?
His Marxism, Leninism, socialism.
I think that she would acknowledge the system of government in the United States rather than focus of administration of czars.
Yeah. And what are some of your problems with czars?
I'm an American.
Yeah.
We don't have czars in America.
I don't think he likes the military. I think he can pretend that he does. I don't think he likes the military at all.
The way I think the country's going, I'm wondering whether or not we're going to have a presidential election in 2012.
Yeah.
I know there's some backroom talk of martial law. I'll give you one scenario that would absolutely do it, is if an atom bomb goes off in the United States.
We're no longer an exceptional country. We're no longer the shining light, the beacon to the world of what a society should look to be as far as freedom. We're just another country.
And you think Sarah will win if she throws her hat into the ring?
Well, he's naturalizing a lot of illegal aliens. He's in the process of doing that. They're saying she's not going to have the votes when you throw those numbers in.
There won't be enough white votes on one side to get a candidate through.
No way.
I don't think he's even an American citizen.
We do need to have profiling. The politically correctness has got to get out now. We're Americans, and she sticks up for the American people, not for other people.
Yeah.
We're first, other people last.
When you're right, you don't have to compromise.
Yeah.
Compromise is for people that are wrong.
The state that she did govern was right across the street from Russia.
Right. You could cross the street and you'd be in another country.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that she's ever had to deal with Russia, but I'm sure she's had, boundary issues that she had to deal with.
Yeah.
Like we got boundary issues in Mexico right now.
Governor Velasquez are the only one that has a top security.
What's that mean?
It means that if anything happens to our borders on that side, she's the first one of the line of attack for there.
Drill, baby, drill, for one. I mean, that's one thing, absolutely. And some of these.
Of course, a lot of people are saying that we don't have enough. There's not enough oil.
Well, look at it like this. Suppose that we do drill, and not just for oil but for gas, and for what we're talking about that. Look, some of these special interest groups like PETA and that try to do endangered species with polar bears and other animals. Well, now we need to get the polar bears off the endangered list so that we can drill there.
We got all this energy, self-sufficient oil, gas right under our feet. Why aren't we exploring more for it and drilling here instead of sending all that money overseas and then exporting or importing all that oil back to us?
The second policy I love is the abortion issue.
Partial birth abortion, a baby is within this much of being a baby, and they gouge it from being.
We have laws against it now, right?
Yeah, but they're being thrown out, chiseled day after day.
You think those laws are being taken away?
Yes, they are.
But it seems like in recent years they're actually being strengthened.
He said he was against partial birth abortion, but he's done nothing to prove that.
How has he been supportive of partial birth abortion?
Well, you know, on the spur of the moment, I can't tell you that. I just believe that I've heard that over and over again. And I know it's going on. These procedures are happening.
Where have you been hearing that? A lot of people have said that to us. I'm just trying to get an idea of where people are hearing this.
Well, I belong to church groups, study groups, and, I watch television all the time.
And what are you watching on television to find this?
Well, I watch Fox News a lot.
And what are some of those freedoms that you think have been taken away?
Well, I really think the fact that I am a Christian, I think that the government and the mainstream media has been playing a role in,
So you think your freedom to be a Christian has been jeopardized?
I think. Well, not only speech, not only Christian, freedom for religion here, and with it's a slippery slope.
Do you hope that she runs for president in 2012?
Yes, I do.
And you'd support her?
I sure would.
Do you think there might be any problem with supporting her, knowing that you're not familiar with her foreign policy issues?
No, that wouldn't keep me from not voting for her.
A lot of people that are less informed about politics, when it does come up in the public specter, they want to yell and scream.
This is not rocket science. I'm talking about going back to the basics of America.
We need good people like her that aren't afraid to speak up for reality.
Yeah, she had her time as governor, but I think she's got something up her sleeve.
And I think you're going to see crowds like this wherever she goes.
Are you afraid of what the Obama administration could do?
I'm very much afraid of what's happening in America. I really am.